construction like Muhammad Ali, whom he confessed he once emulated. The roars of the crowd in the background. The former heavyweight champion of the world is coming down. Charles Sonny Liston will be entering the ring in a moment without the birth certificate that he's been carrying all over town. The birth certificate that says he is 36. Sammy Stein is the ring announcer. He'll be introducing the participants. The referee will be Frank Carter of San Francisco. The judges, Jack Downey and Jack Silver, also of San Francisco. The timekeeper, Emmett Stevens. All right, the noise of the crowd. Liston in there, wrapped up in his towel with robes underneath it and the hood. Old-fashioned style. He'll have the baleful, sinister look, you can be sure. Whether or not he's got the old skills remains to be seen. He'll have to prove that. Angelo Dundee, please quickly explain why Liston pads himself up under the robe that way.
Well, this is an image he used to project when he was licking everybody, knocking
Main
everybody.
event,
He won
10 rounds. Introducing in the weighing 219 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, seeking to regain recognition in the heavyweight spotlight, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston at 219 pounds. Now the introduction of...
In the blue corner, from San Francisco, California, weighing 215 pounds, the fifth-ranked heavyweight in the world, California heavyweight champion, Henry Clark.
Henry Clark at 215. When they get in the middle of the ring for the instructions, let's watch Liston to see if he's still got that stare. Angie Dundee was telling you before he gave way to Sammy Stein, the ring announcer, that Liston would pad himself up for psychological impact against the adversary. That was in the old days. Now watch Liston. What you're seeing is a kind of repeat of what happened in February 1964 and May of 65. Liston trying to stare Clark down. The way he tried to stare Ali down, and he didn't get away with it, did he, Angie?
No, Clark wouldn't stand for it, and he actually walked away from it.
Round one.
Clark has come to fight, Howard.
Well, we'll see if it's the right style against Liston. Liston's best punch has always been the left jab. Used to look 10 feet long. Tremendous power. Don't misunderstand, he had a good right, too. Liston in the white trunks, Clark in the black trunks. Round one. The first time Liston has been seen by this whole nation since Dominic's Arena, Lewiston, Maine, May 25, 1965. And he wasn't seen long. Liston keeps coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. His style hasn't changed at all. There's about a minute to go in round one. And I must say, Angelo, that Liston's belly looks trim.
Liston looks like he's in real good shape, and he's starting out at a real fast pace. And this is where Clark has to live with him to become successful against him.
Liston is getting to him steadily.
It's a real good Liston round, Howard.
The end of round one. All right, you're looking at Henry Clark's record, 15-3, 2-2. 2 no decisions, 2 draws. A good round for Sonny Liston, as Angelo Dundee, my confrere at ringside, noted. A very good round for Liston. Clark sitting directly above us, being worked on now by his people. In Clark's corner, Joe Herman, his manager, Enoch Yip, and Richard Clark, his 20-year-old brother, who's a basketball star. In Liston's corner, of course, his manager, Dick Sadler, Alan Moore, and Johnny Natchez. And I think the key question here is whether or not Clark's style is a sensible one against the ponderous power of Liston.
He carried the play real good that time, Clark. Clark's going to have to change his style of fighting, or he's going to take a man-sized licking, because he's waiting for Liston to come to him. He's waiting on a dime, and Liston will get to him that way.
This is round 2, just underway. Those of you who remember the manner in which Muhammad Ali fought Liston, because he was the guy who beat him twice, it was by circling steadily and swiftly to the left and avoiding that Liston left jab. There was the left jab into the high midriff. He hurt Clark then with a left.
Clark has got to start moving on this fella. He's going to take a real bad licking. He's got to keep moving and stay busy. Otherwise, he's just going to catch punches all night long.
At home, you can see that Liston left. Coming. Liston forcing the fight steadily. He's forced it from the opening bell. Somebody is yelling at Clark, show that he's not afraid. He's not afraid. With a minute to go in the second round, we repeat, the question is one of style. You fight Liston's fight when you fight the way Clark is now fighting.
The longer the fight goes, Howard, the better for this kid. But he's starting to move a little bit because he realizes he can't stay right there on a dime with Liston. Liston's too strong.
Two good, strong left jabs by Liston. Another left, that one not as strong.
And Henry takes some punch, Howard. That was 2 good shots. He got a left hook and right hand.
See the clock counting down to the end of the second round. 10 seconds.
A truly great lady knows the importance of this phrase. Now repeat after me. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
Oh, great Scott. No. Now, once more, please.
When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
That's more like it. Quality never comes easy. Schlitz is most carefully brewed for flavor, gusto, and aroma, with absolutely no trace of beer bite. This is pure beer. This is Schlitz.
If you like it, like with a big taste too, there's only one brew that will do.
Good show.
When you're out of Schlitz,
Outrageous.
you're out of beer.
Schlitz.
The beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Round 3, clock was up with 20 seconds remaining before the start of the third round, just to show Liston he's still strong. Liston was huffing and puffing a little in the corner between the rounds. Liston is missing a lot of punches too, Angelo.
Yeah, but that jab is getting in there. When this fellow's jab is working, he's a real destructive fighter. Clark must start throwing leather, Howard, or he's not going to be in there.
You fight your fight here and forget about the rest of them. Come on.
Frank Carter, by the way, again the referee.
Stick him, Henry. Stick him, Henry. No, Henry. Now. Stick with him. Right cross, Henry. Right cross, Henry.
Clark can stay away and then fight in flurries and make Liston miss. As the rounds pass, Liston could be in difficulty.
Get away.
Liston really leveled him to the head with a flurry of blows there, as you saw.
Right cross, Henry. Punch out of there. Right cross. Punch out of there. Stick.
That shot really hurt right up.
The first time Clark was really hurt, and he was just staggered. This could be the end. Clark comes back punching, but he went halfway through the ropes, as you saw, or quarter way.
Stay right in there. That's it. Back of him. Back of him.
Clark is fighting on youth and courage at the moment, Angie.
Yes, he's taking all the shots that Liston's got to offer. He's staying right in there taking them. He shouldn't be in there.
Clark is running out, and this is the third round. Liston the white trunks, Clark the black trunks. The fight thus far decisively Sonny Liston.
There goes that youth, Howard. The longer this fight goes, Howard, the better this kid's going to get if he's still upright.
The end of round 3, and we have here, I must report it, what Angelo Dundee calls a ding-a-ling bell. Very hard to hear. Clark was able to survive Liston's heaviest blows that round. He came back with a late round flurry of his own, as you saw, that didn't do a lot of damage, except for the fact that it showed Liston that this young man will be very difficult to knock out.
Takes an amazing punch. I thought he was out when he was over in his own corner. Now, if the longer he goes on, the tougher it's going to get for Liston, because Liston shows a little slight wear and tear in there. And Liston will blow up if this kid stays in there. The longer he stays in, the better for Henry Clark.
One knows that Liston's record you just saw. He has won 29 fights, lost only 3, 2 to Muhammad Ali, 1 to Marty Marshall, no draws, 29 knockouts. One knows that Liston faces a stamina problem. One has to wonder why so young a man as Clark would keep coming at Liston. rather than staying away to wear the opponent down. Right lead to the stomach, the follow at the left by Clark, which did not really connect. But Clark fighting differently this round, Angelo.
Well, he's doing better than he did before by laying in there and take punches. He must take the play. He must be aggressive with him now. Liston looking to conserve his strength, Howard. Right now he's laying back and he's not looking to throw too much leather himself.
Punch him out!
Remember, Henry Clark has knocked out only 2 men in 21 fights. However, he has floored 17 opponents in the very first round.
Good left hook. Another one.
Clark's best flurry of the fight. That was a slapping right, really, that Clark connected against Liston. Now Clark is the aggressor. He buffeted Liston against those ropes and took command, but Liston now has Clark in the corner directly above us. Sonny is fighting. A strong, strong man, that Liston, to this day.
Clark's taking an amazing punch. He continues to surprise me because he's getting hit real good punches right on his chin.
Hurt.
10 seconds, come on.
There goes that Liston jab, Howard. Clark has a swelling over his left eye.
More coffee, darling?
No, thanks.
Robert? Robert, darling.
Ellen, never interrupt an L&M smoker.
But, Robert...
When I light up an L&M, I don't want to be interrupted.
But
I want to stay with it because L&M's balanced blend gives good taste from end to end.
But, Robert, there's a big black bear.
Ellen, darling, never interrupt an L&M smoker. Like I said, never interrupt an L&M smoker.
When you light up an L&M, you want to stay with it because L&M's balanced blend gives good taste from end to end.
Never interrupt an L&M smoker.
L&M Kings and Golden Hundreds.
We're back in the Cow Palace in San Francisco, round 5. Clark in the black trunks, Liston in the white. Thus far, a very one-sided fight. Angelo Dundee scoring most unofficially, as you know, but most knowledgeably, has Liston ahead, 4 points to none, giving Liston each and every round. Liston measures with that left.
Those shots in the body might be taking their toll on Liston because I noticed he's reaching for him. And the referee just warned him about those body punches. Clark's giving him a little bit of movement now. He should have been doing this right along. It's necessary, giving Liston movement. He had that abrasion at the end of the round. There goes Liston's jab. I love to watch him when he jabs. I think he has a beautiful jab.
This is the fifth round. Liston against Clark. Clark in the black, Liston in the white. Important step in Liston's comeback campaign thus far. He's beaten a bunch of ham and eggers leading up to this fight. Only seconds to go in this round. We'll be back in a moment on ABC's Wide World of Sports right after this word from our local station.
Henry Fonda and Janice Rule star on the Sunday night movie on ABC.
Hey, Yipper, what are you doing? Give me the bucket.
We go to round 6, Liston against Clark. Liston in white, Clark in black of a thus far very one-sided fight, with Clark doing little and not showing very much in perfect candor. Not meant critically, just stating what's happened.
I think that Liston around this time is wondering what's keeping this kid up, because he got that quizzical look on his face, wondering what's, every time I hit him a shot, he should go down, but he's not going down. He has a tremendous chin clock. But you don't win fights by taking a good punch. You got to throw leather, and that's what he's not doing right now.
Just re-identifying Jimmy Ellis's manager, Angelo Dundee, as my colleague at ringside. Angie has it Liston 5 points, Clark none, giving Liston all 5 rounds up till now.
I don't know, you should.
If Liston goes on to win this fight, he will then be seeking a fight against a top-rated adversary, if not a championship bout, which he won't get immediately. What would you predict for him?
Oh, this will definitely project him into the heavyweight division real big now, because Clark in his last fight did beat Leotis Martin, a very good fighter. Now, I'm always a believer of this. The ball game's not over yet.
We have 1.5 minutes to go in the 6th round. It is a 10-round fight.
Something new has been added to the Clark repertoire. He's jabbing for the first time. I should have been doing that a long time ago. He's throwing a lot of feints.
Good right. Good right by Clark.
Left hand's doing a job right now.
Move, move. Punch and move. Punch and move.
That was a good right hand by Liston.
It sure was.
That put the staggers in there.
Move, Henry!
Clark was in trouble momentarily.
He's hurt now. He's hurt.
Move, get out of there!
He is hurt. He's rubbery legs. His eyes are glazed. Let's see if Liston can do the job.
Move out of there!
The corner is yelling to Clark to move, as you heard, but there's not that much movement left in him at the moment. The task is now Liston's to see if he's got enough left in him to finish.
Yes, Henry!
Well, that was the end of round 6, and I guess you got to rack that up for Liston. And let's take a little look at slow motion, Angie. Now watch this, Angie.
It's remarkable this kid's still erect.
Now, Clark missing. There's that Liston jab, got in there. And the
Good
right.
riding.
And you could see the pain register in Clark's face. Clark now getting instructions in his corner. Henry Clark, who's only 23. Henry Clark, who decisively defeated Manuel Ramos on a bout he took on just 1 day's notice, and beat a toughie in Leotis Martin, as Angelo Dundee mentioned a moment or two ago. We're in round 7 now. The burly Liston still pursuing. Of course, Sonny has said repeatedly that if he lost this fight to young Clark, he would retire. But he's built up an awesome lead now.
That's it!
One would have to say that Clark would have to knock Liston out to win this bout at this point.
Oh,
Angie.
definitely. He's got to go real, real big. He's only got 4 rounds to do it, and he needs real big rounds. Because I got him way out, way behind.
Pull it out of there!
He's
Stay
trying.
on him! Stay on him!
Corner is yelling to
Jab first!
Clark to stay on him.
Jab first, Henry!
It's a tremendous show of courage on Clark's part. I'm amazed he's still standing.
Although it might not show in the scoring of the bout, Angelo. And without any desire or attempt to take credit away from Liston, perhaps his failure to finish Clark off shows that he has slipped measurably. What would you say?
Oh, definitely, because if he had another fellow like that in that position, he would have got him out of there.
Punch out that
But this kid's still erect.
This is the 7th round. Both fighters said that this fight would not go past the 7th round, and we've got a minute to
Clark
go.
is badly hurt.
Clark
He
is
got hurt
really
with that
hurt.
left hook. He got hurt near the ropes. Looks like the end of the ball game, Howard. He definitely hurt.
If it ends here, Liston has made his prediction stand up because at the moment Clark is a punching bag for him, but now Clark backs off.
jab! Jab first! Punch both hands!
It is incredible, really incredible that Clark is still standing up there. He is taking some beating. This is it. Referee Frank Carter has stopped the fight. Liston's prediction stands up. Liston is declared the winner by a technical knockout in the 7th round. Charles Sonny Liston has registered his most important comeback victory. I'll be talking, hopefully, with Liston in the ring in just a few moments. We're awaiting the official ring announcement from Sammy Stein.
The winner,
There's the ring announcer, Sammy Stein.
of the 7th round, one step closer to regaining his lost heavyweight title. The winner, Sonny Liston.
All right, the official announcement. Sonny Liston, winner by a TKO, round 7. Back in a moment.
Set up a $30,000 life insurance estate overnight. Only $12 a month. This young father did. He's insured with Allstate. When he was 26, he wanted protection for his family, but he didn't think his budget could take it. Allstate proved otherwise, without a lot of fancy insurance talk. It's Allstate's basic protection plan, a low-cost way to provide the cash your family would need if anything happened to you. You can count on it being there. Here's life insurance in the Sears and Allstate tradition of value. Are you a young man thinking life insurance? Talk with an Allstate agent. He sells your kind of life insurance. $30,000 worth, just $12 a month. You're in good hands with Allstate.
All right, as you can see, I'm in the center of the ring with Charles Sonny Liston, the winner by a TKO over young Henry Clark in the 7th round. The fight went as you predicted. You said it wouldn't go past the 7th, remember?
Right. Well, he came out, he was a little fresh. And I felt that don't mess with him while he's fresh. You know, when guys get fresh, they get sassy.
You're feeling pretty chipper.
Yes, I am. Feel real good. I felt that I was just warming up in the 7th round.
In other words, you feel you established that you can still go the distance, still have the stamina.
Yes, I do.
This was a tough kid. He took a lot of punishment.
Yes, he did, and he's a good fighter.
Sonny, we are going to run in slow motion that final round, or at least the last seconds of it. If you look down at our monitor right over there, and you can talk for yourself, over yourself in action as we go in slow motion.
Well, I like the first.
There it is.
I gave Nat Fletcher from Philadelphia, John Natchez. He came all the way from Philadelphia to see me, to bring me a message from my old trainer, Joe Polina, which is had a stroke, and I hope he's done real good. Yet and still, he's still my trainer, regardless of what happens.
Okay, now, let's get back to that slow motion. We're going to reset it because you wanted to get in that word to your trainer, which we understand. Let me ask you this. Well, all right, there's the reset. You were all over him there, Sonny.
Yes, I felt that I shouldn't let him get away at this moment.
That's the punch.
Yes, and I felt that I had him right there, so I figured I better go all out for him.
All right, we're going to come back here live into the center of the ring. Sonny, what's your aim now? Whom do you want to fight next, and whom do you think you can get a fight against?
Well, when I fought down in Los Angeles, what's the kid's name?
Oh, Billy Joyner?
No, I fought Billy Joyner, but the guy that fought Patterson.
Oh, Jerry Quarry?
Jerry Quarry. So he said he was willing to fight me. He just had got out of the hospital from water skiing thing, and so we're going to talk to him, I imagine.
All right, Sonny. You're going to fight Jerry Quarry if you can. If you can beat him, you're really back in the picture. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
Charles Sonny Liston, back in a moment.